Good evening, members of parliament. Thank you so much for being part of this August House. Thank you so much for being part of this conversation. For those that are watching from home, good evening. We are coming to you from the beautiful Mbale district. So at this particular moment, I would like to have another issue. I'm going to, please, honorable member, come and take to the floor.
Isabandi were asimibwe. Arise ngema jinendi karimu wamalire kubiramo ndi kumutuma. Webale nnyo. Haradise bigambo byenjogera biva mu bantu. You are the representative of His Excellency the President. Lwaki abaana baffe mwabaganirako ng'ate abalala babeera musikandemu abantu bagamba bagundi ba honorable gundi abaana baffe kati njogera nga bugisu. Lwaki babaganirako ng'ate mwabadde ne meeting eri egamba nti tudde bumu ng'ate abamu ababa mu sikando ne mubaleka bwereere ng'ate abafu abagisu ababwa ate ffe tumuwa 90% of the votes ne mubaganirako n'emisango gikyali eri.
Please, honorable member, thank you for being part of this conversation.
Thank you.
Your camera is right at the back.
The problem we are having in Mbale City, the media people are being paid to talk, to expose what they don't know. Someone stands on the media starts saying, he has not done this, he has not done this, which is wrong. Whereby, thank our Honorable Karim Masaba, Judge Taki not campaigning. Don't get me wrong. Judge Taki not campaigning. He has made sure that we have some improvements. We have some improvements on the roads and yes. Honorable Karim Masaba done some improvements on the roads. The likes of the zoo. Mbale have been led by different people, mature enough, bigger than him. The likes of Werihe, Mujas, LC5, but never had interest attraction in Mbale, apart from the mountains, which are natural, not artificial. Addition to that, he has made sure that he comes down to the ghetto kids, giving them capital.
What do you want the next Mbale City all this?
The next Mbale City, I'm expecting Honorable Karim Masaba to help us, not being...
Honorable Member Jangu,
thank you, Honorable Speaker. And I greatly thank NTV for coming on ground. I'm sorry I came late. And when I listened to the honorable members, I thought it was political. I thought it was for particular members of parliament.
No. But let me just highlight something small. Yeah. For those that came late, this is a socio-economic show, and every person in the house is a honorable member of parliament. Buli ali wano, honorable member, give your submissions, family, you're protected by me. Agamba ko yena musindike ne wange naye ogenda mugambira ko mweri kamera.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I'm senior citizen Maibwairisa Gertrude from Northern City Division, and I'm a member of City Development Forum. My president is there. I come from the community. I represent the community at that level, and in the community I'm a parasocial worker, and let me come to the point about civic education. At least with me, I've been well sensitized about what to do when it comes to the electoral process. But the problem with us back there, when they call meetings, these people call us for meetings, sensitization meetings, but someone asks, is there something to put in my pocket? That's the biggest problem we have here. But
being called for civic education, you don't show up because you want to be paid.
Then how did I come to learn about it? Of course, I attended a meeting. I always attend meetings. And in fact, I heard about this. That's why I came. Whenever I hear about any meeting, I have to come and hear for myself. But the problem is with us. And when we come to the cleanliness of Mbale City, if we don't put our hands together, how shall we clean it if we are looking for money to put in our pockets? So we should come back to our senses and then attend meetings. Whenever a meeting is called, we come and attend and listen to what is taking place. And I'm really very happy to be in this parliament. Today I'm also a honorable member of parliament for Namakwekwe Ward, Northern City Division. And I asked my honorable MP there, aspirant, to be organized. We don't want to suffer, especially as the senior citizens. You have wrong characters following you. You people are okay, but then the people you have behind you have wrong characters, and they always harass those people down there. How will you get your vote if you are harassing us? We are the voters. I'm your voter. But if your boy is harassing me, how will I put my vote in the box?
Thank you very much, Honorable Member. Round of applause to the Honorable Member. At this particular point, I am going to get only two submissions, one from a lady, one from a man, and then I will have the Deputy RDC to come and address the issue of security because it's being overpronounced.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Amanya gange mpitibwa Salima binti Ali nga nvira Bugema. Ngenda kuba kansu. Abakanso Kasasiro. Kasasiro kayitiridde Bugeme waffe. Tuli kumpi na kulya Kasasiro. Mwagala tuyite Karimu Masaba ajja tuyolere ne Kasasiro. Kansala Nuru yabakubirako essimu. N'abagamba Kasasiro kali Bugema. Mujje mutuyambe mukoleki mutuyolereko Kasasiro. Mwagana okujja otuyolera Kasasiro. Naye wetubeera ne Kasasiro ne tubakubira essimu ne tubagamba nina Kasasiro wange wano ndina omutwalo awo mwanguwa okuja ne mukima omutwalo ogwo nga we mugutuute temudda. Naye Kasasiro atuli bubi abakanso we muwulira ati waliwo amenya ennyumba ye yakamenya ennyumba mwanguwa okuja okusaba ssente. Lwaki wamenya ennyumba nga toyise mu kanso? Twalina jjajja wange omulwadde Ajati Kadija Mukaji Muzungu kyana kunya abakanso. Omukadde oyo yali Kampala nga mulwadde. N'asalawo okugamba ati munzizeeyo waka. We twamukomyawo ewaka abakanso ng'ennyumba nfunda ne bagamba kabagigazi. Abakanso we baalaba nga tulongoseeza just diiro ne bamenya ennyumba bayanguwa okujja okutuula ku lubalaza nga basaba ssente. Abakanso lwaki muyitiridde okusaba ssente nga Kasasiro yabalema okuyola? Mwagala Kalimu Masaba yabajja tuyolera Kasasiro? Kasasiro ali kumbi kutuuka ku miryango tulya Kasasiro abakanso mutuyambe Bugema Kasasiro mungi tetugenda akabiranga Kalimu Masaba buli bizibu. Kalimu atuyambye ebizibu bingi abakanso muveeyo mujje Bugema muyoleki Kasasiro. Mwasuuza Nuru kansala akaluluke lwa Kasasiro e Bugema ne mumukubye ekigo lwa kanso lwa Kasasiro ke kasula Nuru kansala lwa Kasasiro abayita e Bugema okuyola Kasasiro temujja. Newe mbeera n'omutwalo ningamba abakanso mujjeyo Kasasiro mwangu.
Kale abasite kanso nyo bagenda kuja mbagala wano city clerk nkwagala wano kubanga Kasasiro afuuse ensonga naye nga tonnajja twadressinge ku nsonga ya security. Njagala RDC jangu otunyonyole abaana bana bali ku street abayitiridde obungi mubakolera ki mugenda bakolera ki okubanga people are very insecure, they can't walk at night, people are very insecure that the numbers are growing. I am going to come. So I would like you to address that concern and also a number of concerns that you have pointed. I'll give you only 3 minutes. I have so many hands and I need to wind up. Tutaga okufunza kuba kati maliriza.
Thank you so much, Honorable Speaker. Yes. I'm called Magino Tony Ndaye, the Assistant RCC Mbale Industrial Division. Number of concerns have been raised, and I'm just going to summarize a few of them. My colleagues will also tackle some. About security concerns, when you talk about gangs on the streets, these are our own children. We've been having operations almost every month. And wherever there is an arrest, you find residents also attacking the DPC, RCC, each and every office that our children are innocent. That our children are innocent, but there is nothing we can do. We have evidence. So security starts with you. the parent. Then it goes up to the children. So whenever you are complaining about the gangs, there's no gang that will come from Soloti and camp in Mbale city. These are our own children. So with the security concerns, I think I will not go deep because it is always done in a separate way.
Allow me add something to that, just to add something to that. To all the parents in the house, I'm a parent, I'm a mother, but to all the parents in the house and the parents that are watching, like, I'm not saying the gangs are not there, but to add on the voice, social responsibility is very important. Parenting and giving time to children is also very important. So he's mentioning an issue that has to start from home. Let us also come together. These children are our children, though they're on the streets. Let's come together. But also I want to ask a question. Most of these children are underage. What do you do for them when you get them? Mubakola Mutia.
About the street kids or the gangs?
Because most of the street children turn into the gangs.
No, not every street child
not
is
every, but I've said most. And
most
some.
of them.
Yes, yes.
I think the town clerk will answer that.
Okay, please, give you another submission.
Okay.
Give another town clerk, they have thrown that to you.
My colleague talked about the unfair employment in the industrial park. So when you look at our industrial park, we thank the government of Uganda, simply because at least everyone can fish something from there for survival. But don't expect everyone to get the same amount of money, because those people, they have different academic levels. So if someone is getting 20, it doesn't mean that another person will get 3,000. But there is an increment, at least every year. Let us at least appreciate the little we get. Nothing is enough, but at least as long as you get something sufficient, it is much better than having nothing. When you talk about the government hospital, the referral that we have, I personally am a field worker. At least every week I have to go there and check the attendance of those health workers. But you find that so many people, they refer themselves, yet we have health facility. Mister, I'm in charge. So no, don't forget.
You're not in charge. I'm in charge. 1 minute as you wind up.
So, the attendance is okay. The facility is improving. The facility is improving. So let us just appreciate. The government is doing well. It is the government policy to do the needful, even if there is an increment. Everything is always being done in phases. This also goes to teachers.
I'm from Bungo South, Flaga bearer, NRM ticket. I want to thank you for this program in Mbale. I've come late, but I've been following now. So one area is about voter rights, especially on civic education. I think electoral commission needs to start on, because we're in the election period. The voters have been inquiring whether we are going to vote by lining again. So this calls for electoral commission to awaken, to wake up, and then...
So we call upon the EC officers here to also to take on to the civic education in the district. It's very, very important for the people of Mbale. Is that the message, sir?
Yes, Madam
Okay, now
Speaker.
for the next one, you're going to speak to that camera and speak loud.
Next one is on service delivery in the district. But this one, I think I'll direct it to Honorable Karim Masaba. The community members in the rural areas have been paying money for, I'm talking about the connection, electricity. 20,000, no polo service, but it was under Umeme. Now that Umeme has handed over to UEDCL, and the people who paid the money have not been connected countrywide. That's why it goes to Kampala Parliament. You will help us. How do they recover the money, or how should they be, when do they expect to be connected? is still disturbing the members. Then roads, my chairman has just moved out, but I hope there's one who will note this. President, they released the 1 billion and the money is for rehabilitation of roads. That is grading and the maram. Unfortunately, we have seen some punches of maram in the particular points, and then others no maram, and the few have been rehabilitated. So it is sometimes people blame government, but it is the people who are supposed to implement the government programs. So we need to hear from the concerned. And then lastly, Madam Speaker, we have been growing when they say what is life. So the district, I hear they plan for repair of boreholes. Is it only repair or creating new ones? Because boreholes that were put some time back based on a smaller population. Now the high level breakages is because of the growing population pressure. So even those planned for repair, we don't see repairing. Some of us aspiring for leadership are the ones repairing. Where is that money going? So then we have town councils have piped water, but the cost of connection is too high. This one, I think Honorable Karumasaba has. Then lastly, Madam Speaker, this is a concern of my area of jurisdiction, that is Bungoko South, where we have leadership today telling people that they are creating a new constituency. Therefore, they are creating a new constituency, they are creating new villages. Even when yesterday I heard the president said among the priorities, creation of administrative units is down, not one of the priorities. So leaders whom we send, we expect them to tell us the right things, not to give us white lies.
Exactly.
That is one reason why I have offered myself in Bungoko South to deliver service to the people of Bungoko South. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you very much. Thank you for watching NTV People's Parliament. For now, we take a very short break. When we return, we shall delve back into this conversation on voter rights, voter education, civic education, to understand how are we moving so far. Are we ready for the general elections 2026? Do we know our candidates? Do we understand the different manifestos as voters? Stay tuned for those that are watching from home. And the citizens of this country have a right to not only water, but clean and safe water. Please, City Clerk Office, muje mutuwe water, garbage, kasasiro.
So, kantandike ne kasasiro. For us in Mbale City, we are implementing a polluter pay policy, whereby kola kasasiro, how they say generating. Somebody who generates the garbage pays for the what?
For the garbage. For
the garbage. So, abantu be Bugema muina contractor ali wamwe yo Sizak something, fabricators ya really responsible okujjayo kasasiro wamwe Bugema. So, abanga tajja ayo mumaramo kubira simu, yes, that is true. Nti katsawe eno kasasiro omusasulira. Tuine teka libaita polluter pay nti gwakoze kasasiro omusasulira okumujjawo. So kati abantu be Bugema muina twaba hotera yeyo contractor aliyo gwe mukolagana naye ajjayo
kasasiro. Nina ekibuuzo nange ku kasasiro oyo. Nange gye mbeera tusasula kasasiro.
Yes.
Tumusasulira emitwalo 2 ku mitwalo 3 omwezi. Tetulina buzibu kumusasula, omanyi lwaki? Kubanga buli wiiki bajja ne batwala kasasiro. Nange musasula nsimbi. Kati nsaba kumanya contractor ki abantu abo bamumanyi era contractor ono bwabanga contract ya kasasiro emulemye muba mugenda kola. What do you do? What do you intend to do? Because it's not about paying the money. I think the citizens are willing to pay the money. Are you willing to pay the money? Yes. The issue is the garbage being collected. Okay. So what do we do for contractors who are not serving their duties duly?
Fine. We have a number of them. Tuyina aba contractors awo eno bali musanvu. So sizaaka waba tali kola bulungi Bugema tusobola okubakyusizaamu ne tubawa bano abali okukola mu town akwabo balina capacity enneneko. So that one we can change for them the contractor if that one is not performing. That one is a very easy thing for us to do.
Okay. Who do they talk to? Do they write? Do they put it in writing? How is
they have their leaders. The leaders will write.
Yes, Honorable Mzungu. Jangu mama yogereko kotwebe.
Neyanziza Madam Speaker. Nze ku kyakasasiro mu butuufu bwe twatandika kanso nga nakayingira mu kanso nze yasookereza okusoloza kasasiro mu community mu ward. Kati bwe nali nsoloza kasasiro mu ward nga nze mwenyini nkwata mu nsawo nenkola ki nendete emotoka ne hayaringa motoka nendeta nensoloza kasasiro nenkola ki nemutwala naye natuuka awantu nenda banga kanso terimu ssente zempa sina ssente zenfuna nga allowance nenda banga ensawo zange zikaliira nentandika
nsonga ki eyakasasiro wano gyowandiyagadde kanso ekole.
Kati kasasiro oyo kanso nehandolinga ensonga ya kasasiro ne baleeta abantu ono katawunikira kabali tugamba nti bajja ne batwala kasasiro. Yes, gye bali era batuukirira abantu ne batoola ssente ne babatwalira ki kasasiro lwa nsonga nali nakibayisaamu ne mbagamba kati kasasiro mugenda atandika musasulira ki ssente naye tuyina kasasiro atali wa kusasulibwa gwe naakawandikira tawunikirako ebbaluwa emirundi egiwera ow'oku division ne ku city nga njagala bajje bamunyambe nga yeekana n'ennyumba eno.
Mukama wange oyo kasasiro ye baani abamuvunaanyizibwako agenda kujja kunyonyola balabe nga bavaawo.
Kasasiro oyo natwalayo Lord Mayor Kasimu Namugali. Kasasiro oyo nentwalayo tawunikira akawambeede n'amutuukako nentwalayo ne speaker. Ne bamulaba bamutuukako ne bagamba nti ono kasasiro tagenda kusoboka kyetaaga emmotoka enene zijje zikole ki. Naye kati ekisanja kye kino nkimazeeko sirabanga motoka yonna motoka nene zijja okujjako ndaba bano abasoloza emisolo bokka be bajja mu community.
Tweyanza nyabo tweyanze. Omanyi kasasiro lwaki mulemedde? Kasasiro wa bulabe nnyo kati tuyisizawo enjege yagwe ekitezi twagiraba nekirala endwadde twambadde mulemedde ko naye kale honorable member wa submissions zo twali kuddamu kutataganya tweyongere mu maaso tuwunzike emboozi eno.
Thank you. Obuziza ani responsible kwa kasasiro.
Oyo gobagambye tali wa kusasulira naye agenda omuyoola.
Kama wange oyo mwennyini ya responsible.
Aliwa yenna.
Oyo agenda.
Lwakuba
she's the area councillor. Alina okureporting and kasasiro wali alina okujja atulaga ne tumugjawo naye oyo kasasiro wa division ye. So we shall handle it at the division level. Lwakuba emotoka zagamba tuzirina ate zituula butuuzi ne wiroda tugirina. So we shall endeavor tujja kukwatagana naye after here tugende fenna tumulabe then we can remove the kasasiro bwabanga asoboka okujja. Ekiddako waliwo yagambye nti aba yakatandika okuzimba aba kanso ne bamutuukako. Yes. We have a law, the Physical Planning Act, egamba nti kati kibuga si kyokka, how they say, Honorable Karim, planning area. The entire Uganda kati is a planning area. Okay? Luli twalinga mukyalo nga tuzimba buzimbi. Naye kati tekanga bw'eryajja nti Uganda yonna is a planning area, tosobola kuzimba nga tetukoze eki nga tetukukkiriza. Era esente z'osasula tuzita development fees. Era mweziri mu mateeka si nti bajjabuzi ne bazikujjako. Bwawe bajjabuzi ne bazikujjako awo ne batakuwa receipt ne batakuwa PRN kogenda zisasulako, ogenda mu security okole ki owaabe. Naye oba ogenda kuzimba osooka kujja ku kanso either ku division ne bakuwa commencement letter ne bakuwa approval oba ogenda kuzimba olina okutuwa plan yo tumanye ogenda kuzimba ki oyinza okuzimba mu kkubo oba gwe tomanyi nti waliwo ekkubo naye ngaffe mu plan zaffe waliwo nti ki tulinawo ekkubo letugenda okuggulawo so tetukkiriza kuzimba buzimbi oyimuka buyimusi wadde nga omukulu agambye yagula plot ye yes wagula plot yo naye bwe kituuka mu kuzimba olina kusooka kukomawo eno ne tukuwa olukusa n'olyoka ozimba lwakuba tokkirizibwa kuzimba buzimbi. The survey fees are very high. Tuyina ba surveyor kati they are high lwakuba musinga kozesa ba private surveyors. Okay? Musinga kozesa ba private surveyors. Naye mbamulanga mwagala kusurveyinga mataga tuyina ba surveyor bu division zombi zina ki ba surveyor naffe ku site tuyinayo senior surveyor. So bo uli yagala kufuna service ya survey ne okumaliriza ownership yo jangu ba surveyor baffe bajja kukola ki bajja kukolera omulimu gwa survey naye bwe munasibangira mugenda mu ba private surveyors of course survey fees zigenda kubeera nga ziri waggulu nnyo. Jaamu ajjudde mu kibuga yes jaamu ajjudde mu kibuga for restaurant now that is another sign of development. Naye mukama waffe chairman waffe wali wano w'enguudo no not poor planning
of infrastructure can also cause a lot of traffic jam.
No,
development countries don't all have traffic jam. Kama wange tereza mubuzibu ki obuli ku traffic jam.
Enguudo zibadde si nnungi bulungi naye twamaze dde okukola ki twafunye drafts zonna ezigenda okukola enguudo za USMID tulina project empya eddirira kweri gye twabaddeko eya USMID eri ebadde nga municipals kati eno bagiyita Uganda Cities and Municipalities Infrastructure Development Program yegenda okuzimba enguudo zino zonna waliwo agambe nawana abadde ajjanga oluguudo olufu nalwo tulina tugenda duzimba lulimu ku nguudo ze tugenda okuzimbamu eno project so mutugumiikirizeemuko katono enguudo zonna tugenda zikola eziri within the CBD waliwo ayogedde ku Lwenawuyo I think n'Olwenawuyo nalwo tugenda duzimba
tugenda kuyitamu
wangi
emikono ogiraba
enjirawa tugenda bannyonnyola
ngenda ku you don't want
so
you put up your hand then me I want but then I want baba omukisa bakubuli kwa bagala kwogera ku traffic jam mchalo mami ogamba ki.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Mannaye njogera ku kanso njose nenfuna omukisa guno ogwogera n'abakulembeze era neyanziza nnyo neyanzeege naye abakanso kyetaaga bannange mutuyitengamukko waliwo abantu betubeera nabo nga mu butuufu tebalina ttooyi nga ga Katonda tebalina ttooyi ate bo teboogerwako n'osanga omuntu nga yazimba ennyumba ye naye nga talina ttooyi ng'ogenda okusanga obubi buli mu lusuku lwo oba kasasiro ali mu lusuku lwo oli naava eri gy'avudde n'aleeta kasasiro bw'omugambako n'alyoka n'agamba gw'oli mukazi bukazi owulire kati abakanso mbadde njagadde mutwale omukisa guno oba bakulembeze bakansalaazi bajje batulambule nga tufa tetulina ttooyi abantu tebalina ttooyi
ensongeze wammwe sigenda kusooka kulonda mwami oli muyimiriza omulaba bwantunuulidde agenda
Madam Speaker neyanziza okumpa omukisa batulekeddewo omuntu alina eddoboozi esondeekerevu eritufumbafumba naye ku nsonga ya jaamu nteekateeka nkyamu ya kanso mu city balina ne bizinesi ku makubo lwaki baasi zitikira ku makubo ne bakolerako bizinesi lwaki jaamu tajja kujja then nekirala motoka zipaakinga zitalina kukola ki kupaakinga tewali kyemukolawo sawa mukama waffe oyogedde ku beebugemako kasasiro nange embuuza nze nga woodi yange ey'eddooko ani avunaanyizibwa teri atuyitamu kutusaba ssente muwoza tuwandiike. Madam Speaker tuwandiise tukooya mu the General Secretary LC1 tukooya okuwandiika. These people are not turning up. Doko ward imagine awali dumping site
eyagala alongo atwala kasasiro
we wali ne dumping site kino kankikoneko naye n'abantu baffe basitula kasasiro bagende bamwesuulireyo they arrest them nsonga ki.
Aya tweyanzenge sebe yene ansa gwajina ansa ngoyina
nayo kweri neyanziza Madam Speaker okunyongera omukisa
soko tuleko katono nnyo tora anedda tora jangu
neyanziza nnyo Madam Speaker olw'omukisa guno okusookera ddala ku nsonga mukadde wange gyayogeddeko ow'eddooko ababaka gye bali Seated Moment Forum weeri ebirowoozo bino muba temuli wano mubireete era ababaka gye bali Isa Mutuba eyali former kansala gye bali n'endowooza zino zonna tusobole okuba nga tuzikola ki tuzikwatako era dumping site bwe twogerera nti twagimprovinga eri accessible naye mu byonna kugoberera maki amateeka ku kintu kya jam Mbale City eri ku developinga kye tuyita urban expansion plan era twazireeta ku byalo Madam Speaker okulaba nti ebitundu bino nga Namabasa n'ebitundu ebyenjawulo tulina enguudo ze tuyita arterial roads ze tuli ku planning ogaziyamu eza meters 3 okendeza omujjuzo oguliwa Mudiiro wano nawo enguudo 18 town clerk zabadde ayogerako twagenda buli ku byalo we zigenda okuba northern ne industrial ezibadde zigenda okukolebwako ku project ya Uchimid that is funding from the World Bank. I want to thank Honorable Karim and the rest in Parliament. They have approved the what? The money. So we tunatereze eddiiro eryo ligenda kulabeka nga omujjuzo guno ffenna ogulwanira ku ssaawa guvaawo era jamu tagenda kubaawo tusuubira 2028 kuba enguudo ziri kutandika omwaka ogujja okulaba nga design ziri ready. Mwebale nnyo.
Tuli mu 2025 naye tewali buzibu. Kanzijewo omukono guli taata guli goka. Kanzijewo guli goka.
Kakati ekibuuzo kyange kyagala kugenda wa ba RCC. Mulya sente zaffe ku bantu ba wansi naye temulina omulimu gw'omutuyamba. Maama abantu bano street ekufukidde bizibu. Ne bwonyiridde bw'oti ng'olina kasimuko ako kagenze. Ate ne bakwata abantu ne babatwala ku poliisi ne babajjayo. Abo boolaba abo. N'okwata omuntu abbye essimu yo abakati ssaawa 10 bagenda Kampala era maama toyinza okukwata akasawu ko n'oyita ku street bakubbye. Ono akwata awo n'akwata awo paka ne Kabul. Ekyo ekisooka Kasasiro kigenda ku tawuni Kiraka ne mugenda ne mukwata ebikuubo ne muwa abantu ne bazimbamu ne mukwata ebikuubo ne abantu we bayitira ne bazimbamu kati omuntu n'abeera nga ali squeezed. Ekyo kigenda butereevu bwa tawuni Kiraka. Kasasiro Kadule na Matala era Honorable Karimu Masaba n'akwatako ne musawu abakansu sente zaffe zigendanga wa.
Omukulu yagambye basomudde Kasasiro waabwe ne bamutwala nedda tetukkirizaayo buli muntu atwala Kasasiro mu dumping site. Nedda lwakuba tuba twabawa abantu abo lwakuba bo bamusooti.
Order.
Kasasiro oyo tetukkiriza buli type ya Kasasiro in that dumping site.
Noonya abakyala okwogera nga tebajja mbalabe mabega boogera. Order.
So tulinamu Kasasiro atakkirizibwa kugenda awo. Kyebdewa tetukkiriza buli omukwata Kasasiro we n'amutwala awo. Musobola okuleeta Kasasiro ng'ava mu malwaliro ng'ava mu factory ne mukola ki? Ne mmuleeta awo ate nga twagala wali biodigestible yekka. Okay? Then emisolo Mr. Media yagambye advertisement fees nachi ne street children advertising fees, those are legal fees buli wamu eziri and gwe musolo gwe tufuna ne gukolako emirimu gye tuba tusobodde okukolako. Then the street children, we had just resettled 153 children just 3 months ago. 153 twabajje ku nguudo. Tetwamaze emyezi 3 badabolinze kati. Okay? And that is, we are having a challenge. Honorable Speaker mentioned it that it starts at home. Now if it really gives us and we go back to these families of these children to find out actually why are these children still coming. But we have also organized an operation with the DPCs that over this weekend we are going to conduct another operation. Allowances z'aba honorable councillors ondooza ekyo kijja genda ku division lwakuba sente zaabwe nga bwe zijja bwe tuzibaweereza tetukwatako yadde kikumi.
Tweyanziza ekisembayo ng'oggalirawo ddala layini emu abantu b'Embale bagamba ki ku service delivery era mubasuubiza kinga nga ofiisi yammwe kubanga ebibanyiga bingi.
Ebitunyiga bingi, that is true. Naye we try our level best to do our mandate. Tubasaba bannambale nti tukwatire wamu tukolere wamu ekibuga kyaffe ffenna tukyagala bwe tubeera nga tuli wamu kigenda kubeera nga tukola kitwanguyira okumanaginga kya trading license tulina rates eziva mu Ministry of what? Ministry of Trade nga bwe tugatako sente za advertisements mwezo ziba zigenda kulinnya zive mwezo minister ze yagereka. That's why kati buli kimu kiri independent kati gwina kwebala webazi nti zino zijja genda wano zino zaawa naye bwe tuziteeka awamu egenda kubeera illegality lwakuba eza ministers yatuwa okulevinga ziba zigenda kusukka waawo.
Kati kantuuse okusaba kwange eri abantu b'Embale mwongere okusomesa abantu ebintu ebyo mubibasomese mu barazaazi babimanye because bibakwatako bonga abantu. Thank you for watching NTV People's Parliament. For now, we take a very short break. When we return, we shall delve back into this conversation.
Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Yes, please.
Members present, protocol observed. Mine is about the chairman's submission when he talked about the 14% that is returned from the central government out of the entire budget. And this one, when we talk about the new Uganda, it is catered for by priority number 8, empowering the local government. That is, local governments will be re-empowered because apparently the devolution has lost meaning. Decentralization is no more. Money is collected from here, sent to the central government. Then it is returned according to what they wish. However, planning is bottom up. And whatever development is done here on ground. So the finances are supposed to be here in order if there is any planning, the money is utilized on ground where we are like Mbale City, Mbale District. So, under priority number 8 of New Uganda, the constitution, the manifesto of NUP, it is catered for. Then we come to PDM. It is the manifesto, not the constitution. Now, under PDM, funds are released in trillions per financial year. And each ward received 100 millions. However, at the beginning, I remember 17 millions were allocated. If I have to be assisted by the member of parliament, we only received 6.5. And the 10.5 has never been released so far. So apparently we are still demanding for that money from the Minister of Local Government or whoever is concerned.
1 minute as you just wind up that last point. Just one point.
Thank you. Now, we've been talking about the manifesto. New Uganda, freedom and constitutionalism. There will be no order from above to act in the form of the law. 2, we shall be fighting corruption right from the grassroots to the top. 3, the Watoni areas will be compensated according to the infliction of the problems they went through during the war. Number 5 is 10 million jobs will be created. Number 6, feeding of school children. Our children that go to school will be having meals from the coffers of government. Number 7, we shall stop land grabbing, which is so rampant.
Honorable Member, I gave you 3. Now, one thing Kakati, a round of applause. We are going to refer everyone who wants to hear that in the NUP manifesto. You make some copies and give out to those people in Mbale district to enjoy the manifesto, not so?
Of course.
But for now, a round of applause for you. No, I need someone to wind up this conversation. I am
telling us to talk about the manifesto. That's why I come up with that.
Exactly, and I wanted you to wind up that discussion because I'm also bad on time.
Okay, finally, natural resources. There is a lot of natural resources in Uganda. Apparently, 70% of the land in Uganda has the natural resources. So we shall be creating jobs out of this. Lastly, security. I'm the LC2 chairman of my area of jurisdiction in Muhobo. When RCC, if you are not the one concerned, then your senior should be visiting us in order to enhance security. Altogether, we have bylaws put in place in order to take action to whoever is breaking the law. Thank you, madam.
Thank you. Remember, I'm going to have a representative. Who are you sending to me? I want a representative to come and address and wind up this conversation. Yeah, Sembayo.
Okay, thank you so much, Madam Speaker. And therefore, like I said during my opening remarks, we said we are all in these positions of leadership simply because we want to serve the people. And therefore, service delivery is the critical issue there. And we want to say that what you have raised, the concerned people have captured it, and therefore we need to improve where we have weaknesses. I want to speak about the roads, especially the 1 billion that some people always talk about. For the case of Mbale district, the person who chairs the district roads committee is Honorable Andwasi, comes from Bungoko South. And when we sit, guided by our technical people, we say for us in Mbale we have 3 constituencies. And then if you looked at all the constituencies in terms of roads infrastructure, we are not doing well. And we have agreed that we spread the money. The 1 billion, 150 million goes for equipment. At least Honorable Karim knows that also, because he chairs the city. The 850 goes to real works. And we are saying in Mbale we are managing it well. I want to answer the flag bearer for NRM, Wakuri. Like one time he was over the radio and he was calling us thieves. That language as a leader should really stop. So let me talk about the roads, starting with the constituency, your constituency, which we have worked on. Bushiu na Mawanga is from which constituency? Bushiu in Irohonyi, your area. Go there. Namawanga, Mulazi Buhiyende, go there and see the bridge. Burukulu Bumamali, ni Buhiyende. Rwaboba Kangole, your area. Kimwanga, Makunda, Musese, your area. Burukulu na Mutembi, your area. Rusisi, Makanzo, Bushiu. Kimwanga, Musese, Shikoye Watahuna, Shisara Mahonje, all this in your constituency. This has never happened before. Therefore, the 1 billion you are looking at is not a lot of money to work on the roads. But we are trying. The issue that we have now is the maraming aspect. You are working on the road in Budwale, and you are carrying maram from Northern City Division in Rosso. You calculate down the fuel consumption in the process of carrying the maram. And therefore, I wanted to answer him because several years called me a thief. So if we can get a statement coming from a person who wants to go to Parliament, then you know there must be something wrong. I wanted to give a picture that's only Bungoko South. Yes. That we are trying to do these things. That's why when I was in my opening remarks, I said we used to get 34% of the national budget coming to local governments. So let the government, which is going to come, I don't know which one, either NUP or what, my prayer is that increase the funding to local governments, because the local governments are at the center of service delivery. Madam, I want to stop there by appreciating you.
Just package, yes, okay, please.
By appreciating you with your team for organizing this and inviting us. We have given our views, and we pray that you come back again. For the people of Mbale, I'm still around. We must push our district ahead. Thank you for listening to me.
Thank you. A round of applause for the honorable member. He has taken the hit today. He has been here taking the hit. And then finally, Honorable Masaba, please come and take to the floor of the August House. Before the Masaba throw me out of Mbale and Bugisu sub-region, please say hello to the voters and wind up the conversation in only 3 minutes.
Yes, thank you very much for the opportunity you've given me. I think I have some matters that had been raised that I thought I need to come out and address. One concerns the issue of the industrial park. When you look at the current law, because the way we found it, as a member of parliament, I did my part, because initially they were saying industrial parks have to employ at least 100 locals. Then the liberty was to the investor now to employ as many others as they can. But one of the amendments that I brought was that we should have at least 70% of the workforce being local. And it's in the current amendment. We passed it and it's part of the law right now. And I brought this personally on the floor of parliament, and the entire parliament supported it. So I did that to protect the interests of our local people who are working in industrial parks. The other issue concerning the pay, when I joined parliament, many of our people, the average pay in the industrial park was about 150,000 per month. And I had an interaction with the Right Honourable Deputy Speaker, and he had to actually drive and come witness the working conditions in Mbale. And thankfully right now, the minimum someone is earning in the industrial park is 240,000. So if any of our people is working there and getting below that, feel free to reach out such that we can see how to help you. But going forward, I believe still it's little. We need to see how best we can improve this, at least for our people to earn maybe 350,000, given that they are working about 12 hours. On the issue concerning traffic jam, in Mbale, I've reached out to council on several occasions. I've been to their meetings. I've interacted with the technical team for us to find another alternative route. When you look at that's Bishop Wasike, via the clock tower, the Mbale clock tower, it's the cause of this entire jam around the city. So I've given them ideas of how we can come up with an alternative route passing through Lower Bukasacha and connects through that is the Nabuyonga Rise, such that we can prevent trucks. It's majorly trucks that are causing jam there. So council has failed to. I think you need to fast track this idea of mine, and we see how best we can solve it. The other issue about garbage, still I've had engagements. You see, you've seen people thanking me. I've become a garbage collector around town. I'm collecting garbage personally. I'm moving from area to area. I've involved the council and I've told them to write and get an ordinance on how we can have one person managing the entire kasasiro in Mbale, the entire garbage. Kubanga obuzibu bwe tulina is following up on the small players. You'll find waliwo oli ayina akamotoka kamu kakadde tekasobola nakola ki collectinga kasasiro okuva mu kitundu naye nga bamuwatenda ocollectinga ekitundu ekinene ennyo nga kana akamotoka buli saawa kasiiba mu garage. So we can copy an idea from Kampala how they are doing it. Bafuna na Bugabo. These are the small players bajja to residential areas. Naye katuyina garbage amazeewo emyaka n'emyaka. That council needs to wake up. Temulinda the private players. You go and clear these areas of garbage. I've cleared, for example, Lego nasanga hipera esinga this building of Wanf, and I personally had to fight with that garbage. So you need to wake up. Don't look at only these other private players. In conclusion, njagala okubasiima mwebale nnyo okujja, mwebale nnyo okunjagala ng'omubaka wammwe. Abamu feesi mpya gwe gusooso balaba abamu nabalabako. I'm grateful mwebale okumpa support as your member of parliament. I promise to engage you. Ebisinga mu manifesto yange nja kwongera okwogera nammwe nga ntuuse mu bitundu byammwe. Mbasaba akalulu kammwe mwaka 2026 nsaba mwonyongera akalulu mbakiikirire nga member wa parliament. Siri ku kibiina, sirina kibiina. Tokolaba muganda wange muzi wa NRM ampagira. Ivan Masabo wanupa ali wamu nange. I do not differentiate. Saayimirirako siimirirangako mu party primaries zonna. I've always come as an independent. I believe I've come to work for my people. Era mbasaba akalulu oba oli wa NRM, oba oli FDC, oba oli NUP, oba oli PP. Thank you very much from God and my country. Mukama wange neyanziza obudde bwonyongedde okubanga nsiibula ku bantu bange. And thank you very much to NTV. Mwebale nnyo, mwebalire ddala okuyimirira ku mazima. Mwebale. Kuba naadde manyi tulina kubeera ne kuwali ku city council naye neyanziza.
Back to your chair. Okay, as we conclude today's People's Parliament, I want you to understand, as we conclude today's discussion, I want you to know that voting is a right, but voting is also responsibility. Tuleke okwesulayo gwa nagamba bagende balonde nedda. Omukulembeze yenna alondeddwa noba talondeddwa gwe agenda kubanga I know okwacountinga ku gy'oli. So let's all go and vote come the general elections 2026. Let us all be present. It is your right to vote. As we conclude today's conversation, I want you to know, those that are watching from home, that it is your right to vote, but it is also responsibility. Let us all be able to hold our leaders accountable. But let us also take time to look into the different manifestos, attend civic education, so that we get to know what our rights are, so that we get to stand for the truth, so that we ensure a truth and fair election come the general elections 2026. By the powers vested in me as the Speaker of this August House, I adjourn it until next time. All rise.